Come on. Oh,
you're dancers on this.
really and Joe. You don't see music when I dance.
It's normal.
You know, you have music in your ears, you know, in your head. You know, life is full of music. There's sound everywhere. You know. Oh, you know, when you stand on Lagos traffic, you hear, shodi, that's music.
Oh, wow, that's noise pollution.
Music.
Noise pollution.
I'm judging him right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Take 3. Yes. You know, if it's shaping the culture or shaking headlines, you know where it's gonna be. Welcome to Take 3, where entertainment meets real conversations. I'm Adewo, aka the voice of God, and today's story is cut across drama, accountability, and emotions.
I agree with him, all right? I'm Sam Dandy, and here's what's buzzing. A federal high court in Lagos has frozen MCSN funds, ordering the CBN and 20 banks to halt access. Hilda Bassi's in the news, and she's trending after warning about fame-hungry friends in a viral video. And a Nigerian woman is calling out her ex, God Abegu, alleging sacrifices and abandonment.
Why did you have to do the God I beg, Sam?
I don't have any ex.
But guys, don't let us forget that fans are expressing concern after Omah shaved his head bald in an emotional video that has now sparked conversations online. Now, from legal drama to personal revelations and industry headlines, we are here to break it all down responsibly and in context. This is Take 3. My name is Kate Adiogun, but don't forget that you are a part of the show as always. Join us at News Central TV across all platforms. We're live on YouTube, and you can also send your thoughts via WhatsApp. The number is right there on your screen. So let's get into it. This is Take 3. We kick off with e-news.
On entertainment news, celebrity chef and Guinness World Record holder Hilda Bassi has shared a candid video cautioning against keeping fame-hungry friends. Speaking openly, Hilda reflected on how success can change relationships, warning that some people stay close only for visibility and personal gain. She advised followers to protect their peace, be intentional about their inner circle, and recognize red flags early. The video resonated widely with many fans praising her honesty about pressures that come with sudden fame. A magistrate court has adjourned the alleged assault case involving rapper Dumodu Black until April 8th. The rapper is facing allegations linked to an incident that reportedly occurred last year. During the latest court sessions, proceedings were delayed to allow further review of submissions and preparations for both parties. The case has drawn significant public attention, particularly from previous claims of backstage altercations involving the artist. Actress Annie Macaulay has opened up about her healing journey 1 year after a highly publicized divorce from music legend Tubaba. In a reflective conversation, Annie spoke about rebuilding her confidence, prioritizing therapy and self-care, and focusing on her children and career. She acknowledged the emotional toll of public scrutiny, but emphasized that the past year has been transformative. Her candid remarks have drawn support from fans who applauded her vulnerability and resilience. British singer-songwriter Ray has achieved a major career milestone as her single Husband earns platinum certification from the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. The certification confirms over 1 million units sold in the United States, marking her first solo platinum hit in the market. The achievement underscores Ray's growing global reach and commercial momentum following a breakthrough period in her career. Rapper Lil Poppa has reportedly died at the age of 25. Details surrounding his passing remains limited, but news of his death has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Fans and fellow artists have begun sharing tributes, remembering him for his raw lyricism and rising influence in rap. Music icon Janet Jackson has announced dates for her 2026 Japan tour, adding multiple shows across major cities. The announcement forms part of a continued international touring schedule, with fans in Japan preparing for what promises to be a high-demand run of performances from the legendary entertainer. That's all on entertainment news.
Hola. Welcome back to Take 3, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get into our conversation for today. But as always, we're happy that we've been able to update you on the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. Now, a federal high court in Lagos has issued an interim Mareva injunction freezing copyright levy funds due to the Musical Copyright Society of Nigeria, MCSN, I beg your pardon. Now, Justice Ambrose Lewis Alagwa ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria and 20 commercial banks to halt any disbursement or releases of the funds pending a further hearing. The other followed an ex parte application filed by Record Label Proprietors Initiative alongside major labels including Maven Records, DMW, that's Davido Music Worldwide, Universal Music Group, and Sony Music Africa. The courts directed the banks to preserve the disputed sums and disclose MCSN's balances within 3 days. The case was adjourned to March 12, 2026 for the hearing of the motion on notice. Now, joining us on the show today to give us a better understanding is entertainment lawyer Ibukun Optimist Aisu. Optimist, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, Optimist is back again because...
Yeah, good to be here again. I could remember the last conversation, and it's good that we are keeping it up.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Where do we even start? Where does this leave us now? Why is there this update? What exactly is this 1.2 billion naira copyright levy and why is it important?
I believe that when you mention the word 1.2 billion, you see how heavy it is. So this, this is definitely, money meant for some set of people, meant for creators, meant for people that have labored, they've sacrificed that, and they've done a lot of work. So then a body end up coming and say, this money, we're going to administer it and give it to the rightful owner. However, they are still saying that we can't just give it to everybody unless you sign a mandate form or you are part of us. Whereas what is with you is not meant for you. You have to definitely give it out. So this is part of the cry that the owner, the sound recording owner, are shouting and saying that give us what we demand, give us what is our right.
Interesting. So, Optimist, now that this has happened, is it the entire 1.2 billion naira that's frozen or just a portion of it? Because some Nigerians want to know, really.
Yeah, definitely it's a portion of it. This, the contest here, what the Labour Society end up going to court for is majorly for the sound recording, that this particular sound recording, the portion that is allocated for that sound recording must be reserved until the determination of the court, so that the owner of the sound recording, people that have that particular right, will be given. So majorly is for the sound recording, not all the rights are be frozen.
Oh, okay. So which means it's not all the 1.2, it's just the sound recording. Okay, just to
we still want to see the balance though. So
I believe and I wish that all, definitely, so that until the system, because part of what we are requesting for is not just the sound recording. I'm not representing the record label. I'm representing the creative, the economic, the entertainment industry. And definitely, there have not been transparency. There have not been. I'm representing some artists. Okay, some artists might be part of people that will enjoy from the musical work. How can we know that this money will be given to them? So I wish, but definitely, this court order is majorly for sound recordings.
Okay. But does this injunction now stop the MCSN from operating entirely?
Well, they'll keep on doing their work, despite the fact that their work have not really been visible. We've not really been seeing what they are doing, because they are, giving us updates that they will definitely there'll be clear accountability. There will be clear transparency. They are trying to put digital, mechanism in place. But for now, we are not saying that. But definitely, they will keep doing their work. We're expecting the best from them.
Okay. I mean, we had this conversation before now, yes, and you were here with us on the show. But, and you spoke about sound recordings earlier as well. Does the MCSN have the legal right to collect for these sound recordings?
So definitely, when it comes to copyrights, the copyright gives them the, gives under Section 89, they have the right to collect what they've signed up for, what the commission has given them the power. And when it comes to CAC, that is, and the CAMA, Corporate Affairs, Commission, the CAMA that regulates that Corporate Affairs Commission, if you register with them, because the agency, they are like a guarantee body, they are like a body, so they don't have the object they don't have the object to collect sound recording. And as the director general stated in the last conversation, he stated clearly that, even if you do not have the power for sound recording, we'll definitely still collect because we'll still implement it. The fact is that you don't have the right to collect sound recording, and the fact that you can't collect sound recording doesn't mean that you go there and just claim all the money that belongs to sound recording. So this is part of part of the issue that is currently happening.
So who has the right to collect for sound recording? Do record labels have the right to collect for sound recording? Or we want to know legally who has the right to collect for sound recording?
So basically, under section 88 down to 89, so it stated that 88 sub 3 clearly stated that the commission can grant rights to people to collect royalty, to collect levy for this particular right, let's say sound recording, literary work, and so on. But when it comes to sound recording, the society believes that they have the right, but now under their object they don't have it. And in law, you can't give what you don't have. And the fact that you can't give what you don't have the object in your current CSC memorandum and article of association, meaning that you can't. Then the RELPR, the Record Label Society, their initiative, they are trying to agitate that we want to start collecting this royalty. We want to start collecting sound recording because there is no particular body that is collecting it. But the music society, they are trying to say that, we are the legalized, we are the only approved, and we want to be collecting it. But as it stands, there is no person in particular because the body has not recognized the record label, initiative. So currently, it's just more or less like it's hanging. However, whoever owns it can go there directly and say, give me my money because I own it.
Claims.
Optimist, I want to ask then, because who does MCSN then truly represent? I mean, does a Nigerian law allow allow for more collecting society or only one collecting society? Let me ask that.
So yeah, when section 88 sub 3 clearly stated that if the commission end up saying that they want to approve more collecting society, commission, they can end up approving. However, it must be clear that the existing society, the copyright agents, getting copyright, are not really functioning. And as it stands, we all know that they are not really functioning, but currently they are the only one approved by the commission to collect musical work, not sound recording.
Okay.
So, Optimist, if the holder rights are not signed with MCSN, so are they still entitled to payment? Let's be clear on that.
Okay, the big question that I always have been asking is that I own my property. The Lagos state government has given me consent. The Lagos state government have given the right to my property, and something happened. Then the particular court order, maybe because of court order also, they started collecting the tenancy rent from the tenant in that particular building, which is my building.
Yes.
After the court order or after the situation or after I'm back, the particular body that is collecting that amount will definitely remit it back to me.
To you.
So what you do not have, you cannot own. And it's what if I as a person, I own this particular rights to this building, all the rights to it, all the right must be given to me. So the body, the entertainer, the creator, the people that are creating music, they own this particular levy, they own this particular right, they own this particular money that has been distributed. So definitely they don't need to sign with them before they can collect their rights. I don't need to sign with you because for the fact that you've gone ahead and you've already collected what belongs to me, definitely you have to give it to me.
Okay.
Because again, looking at what really caused most of this conversation is the fact that some of these labels are not signed with, or they left this MCSN body as it is. They are not signed with them. And the conversation is, how can you collect on our behalf if we are not signed with you? So is it that as it stands now, MCSN is, like the conversation we had when the DG was here, he said that's the only approved body as at now. So Are there other organizations or agents, like you spoke earlier, that can also come up and be approved as well by the government to also have access to this money? Or is it that is MCSN that we all have to just follow through with?
The major issue is clearly monopolization that is going on in Nigeria. Because when it comes to the functioning system, let's use USA as an example. We have ASCAP, we have BMI, we have CISAC, we have all these people end up collecting royalty. Yeah. So for the fact that we are the only, that monopolization is currently affecting, because when there is no competition, some people, when I was back then in my secondary school doing government, they said, power corrupt, and absolute power corrupt, absolutely. So definitely if you give monopolization, make a particular body to have monopolization, they will definitely start, doing what is not definitely right. We have a particular body many, years back, I think 2018, they stopped COSAN, they stopped, the court, stopped them from collecting royalty. So from there, the current one that we have is now the only one, the approved one. So they've not approved the recording, initiative, the record label initiative,
record labels, yes,
that collecting royalty. And because of that, it's very difficult to claim the right directly because the commission did not recognize them. However, the Music Society, they've already, they might have discussed with the to the commission that we can collect sound recording. That's the reason why the label are going to court, trying to let them know that you don't have this right. So let's maintain status quo. Let there be marital injunction until the determination, so that we will know who owns this right, so that we will know who owns this sound recording. And the fact that they have the right to collect musical work doesn't mean that they have the right for sound recording. But the monopolization that is going on, and they don't want to agree to the fact that they should welcome new body, is part of what is going on in the our community in the entertainment industry.
Okay. Thank you so much, Optimist, for joining us on the show today. We'll be calling you back.
So,
we'll definitely call you back.
We want to know where this 1.2 billion is going.
The major things we are just seeking for is just the transparency.
Yes.
If I go to BMI, if I go to PRS, I will know that my rights are protected. But that is not the case when it comes to the music society, the collecting society that we have in Nigeria. So I hope they do better.
Thank you so much. And see you soon.
See you soon.
Definitely.
I mean, I was just about to ask that question about the transparency mechanisms. And what are some of the transparency mechanisms they will put in place to make sure that these funds actually get to the people that you say you want it to get to?
Because unfortunately, we know Nigeria.
Let's hope that the fact that this is being questioned, the right process will be put in place, because now all eyes are on the money.
Yes.
We are looking at it.
We want to see the balance.
We're tracing, want to see the balance. So at least if there was an intent of misappropriation will come down, because now everybody's eye is on that process. Yes, great stuff.
Amazing. Well, you're still watching Take 3, ladies and gentlemen, and it's about time we get into trending. We'll be back in a second. Stay with us. Welcome back to Take 3, guys. Now, let's get into what's trending. Afrobeat star Omah has set social media buzzing after he decided to post a video of himself shaving his head completely, like Kosirilori or Malemo Loloba. Now, the February 18 Instagram clip had no caption, but a serious expression sparked concern among fans, many referencing his past openness about depression and his recent emotional post, of course. Now, others believe that it signals a new artistic era, possibly tied to his upcoming project, Clarity of Mind. But does going bald mean clarity of the mind?
Reach the
head. Okay. But as of now, there has been no explanation from the singer or his team. And this has left fans divided between worry and support. So we are going to check out some reactions. But you can see the video right there on your screen. Omah, Afro-depression artist, that's what they call it now, right? Afro-depression artist.
It's getting cold inside.
I am, well, like I said, every time I see artists come out with stunts like this, it's always about a new project or they're trying to direct your attention to something. So Omah has always been that artist that people always say, we don't know what goes through his mind, but he's just, he's a certain kind of human being. So this definitely has triggered the conversation.
Right.
It has indeed.
And we're waiting to see,
Yeah.
is it about these projects or is he trying to direct our attention to something?
He's definitely trying to direct our attention to clarity of mind.
Clarity
But first,
of mind.
Let's read some tweets, some reactions with regards to this particular conversation. G_Winnie870 says, now we'll go break this boy heart again. We're about to get another banger, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, tell him.
At Humphrey Nele here says, now heartbreak shave. I've been a new album loading because this one's strong. Bro, if Nagel break your heart, just say, make we go fight time together.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll go fight person.
On your
They
own.
play my fans. At Tycoon Picos Kid here says, let's leave jokes apart. This Omah is really going through something that we, the audience viewers, we don't know. But a day we finally speech it out with actions. Let's wait and observe. Let's not forget the eyesight drama too that went last year. At Sakpo65_ here says, my idol don't finally craze.
God forbid it.
No, it's not crazy. At 240 Nature here says, at this point, I don't care what you think. Omah is a sadist. Wow. Wow. At my Miss Shady says, funds to bag for UK fit feed 2 people 3 days straight. You know, go back for yourself. Nah, I don't think that's it over. Yeah, funny one. Funny one. That's a funny one.
Come on, people are just very funny on social
catching
media.
cruises.
People
Well,
are
it could be that, it is expensive. I
Yeah,
feel like,
well-
again, celebrities just find a way to do the simplest things and make it look like it's something ridiculous. People bob their hair themselves all the time.
Yeah.
It was a short clip. He might be fine. I'm just laughing and watching all this drama. In fact, watching Take 3 right now and saying, they
You
think I'm
guys
crazy.
stop.
But what we want to know is, please drop the album. When is the date?
Already. Like, clarity of mind
stop it.
since we've been on this since last year.
We're tired of
Drop
all
it already.
these something. Give us what we need.
You know, But again, that's why he has decided to do this, to give you something to talk about. Because
We don't want to
in
anticipation.
anticipation of what is to come. He said, what do we do? How do we shake up the internet? How do we shake up social media?
By bobbing your hair.
Let me cut my hair.
Shivery.
Because there's already a narrative that he's going through a lot as an artist. As you see from the comments, people say, who don't break in heart, waiting the
But not be narrative now. Instead, don't they talk up saying they go through a lot before.
I'm just happy that there's no tweets about cancer, because typically on socials, when anyone cuts their hair,
Yeah.
that's what it
people
means.
say.
But can we also talk about the fact that, again, in its industry, it's sad that there's a lot of abuse of drugs, and he's admitted to it. Yeah.
That's what I was making reference to
We
earlier.
want to make sure that at the end of the day, it's not all vibes. We're not laughing about it and then we see a young artist die.
Yeah.
So mental health is important, all right? And whether the fans realize that or the artists themselves, because we can't mourn anybody. It's too early.
No, it's too early in the year.
Too early in the year. Even though a lot don't happen for this year already.
I tell you.
And it's just February 1918.
if we do recap from January to February, this February we did now.
It's like 2 years.
It's 2 years activity.
2 years and more.
Back to back.
We need Toto. We need like 3 books on Toto
On
and
Toto.
our entire Are we gonna add Regina? Was that this year?
Then
Well,
guys.
a little bit into the year.
Guys.
I don't like it, Daryl. Wow. But
And then what? That's not nice.
Guys.
Kate is doing it too.
I've been, I just came from the gym and they were buzzing my phone.
I don't know her. Never met her before.
I never met her before. She's like 8 to 10 years older than I am.
And Daryl is 8 years older than I am.
You had to do that. You just had to do that.
I said I was gonna do it.
Wow.
Okay.
Guys,
we have
it's time for us to go. Thank you for watching.
You sure you want to go that way?
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m.
People should
And
be serious on
hopefully
this show.
nothing interferes and give you a full show. But best believe we'll come back with the biggest sorts of entertainment as we always do. This is from the team. We're saying bye.
Bye, guys.